y'all, I'm so excited because Lucy's making 2 kind of pies.
Yes, my mom had a great idea. 2 easy pies for Easter.
Yep.
We are in Easter week, and these are actually 2 of my mom's recipes. She used to make this Hershey Pie, which is the chocolate one, all the time when we were little. And it's so super simple, and we're also going to make a lemon pie, which she said she used to make when we were little. I don't remember it, so I think she and my dad were just eating it after we went to sleep. But it is another really simple pie, and I'm using graham cracker crust today that I bought. But of course, you could do these same things with, you know, regular pie crust too, if you like that. So we have everything we need for both pies. So I'm going to kind of do them at the same time. So first, we're going to start on our Hershey pie. So in this bowl, you're like, oh, there's marshmallows.
You know, interestingly enough, I've made, you know, I've had variations of this before. I've never seen someone use marshmallows in it, though.
Oh, so it's basically like s'mores. I mean, we have the graham crackers, we have the Hershey, and we have the marshmallows. So I almost said s'more pie, but Mom calls it Hershey pie, so that's what we'll do too.
Yeah.
So I have a double boiler going. So I have, you know, water in a pot, and you don't want the water to touch the bowl. So it's, you know, depending on your pot and your bowl, but fill that up, and we got it, you know, heating up, and then you put a glass bowl on top, so it's going to melt our stuff together. So the recipe calls for 27 marshmallows. I was like, that is very specific. So 27 marshmallows and 7.5, very specific, Hershey bars. So I'm going to put that in there, and we'll get those open. And then also a 1/4 cup of milk plus 1/8 of a cup, which is about, you know, 1/3 of a cup of milk.
Right. What I love about these pies, though, is that really besides them sitting in the fridge for a couple of hours, they're so easy to put together. And if you got folks coming over this weekend for Easter, you have 2 variations of the pie. So something to keep in mind. Lemon pies are, to me, are a little bit tougher to make.
Oh my gosh, wait till you see this one. It is so simple. So we'll get that going, but I'll just kind of explain it, and then we'll work on it. And this is going to take about like 10 minutes because it's really sticky. Oh, thank you.
I'll do it for you.
It's really sticky with the marshmallow, so just keep whisking and it'll melt together. So we'll get to work a little bit later, but I'll just explain the lemon pie because it's only 3 ingredients for the filling.
Right.
Egg yolks. I got 3 egg yolks in here, and save the whites because we're going to make a meringue. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and 1/2 cup of lemon juice. So that's it.
Easy peasy.
I know, yes, it'll be really easy.
Okay, well, a lot of things to remember here, but please do remember that they are both delicious, and I will be eating a piece of both here in a little bit, but it's always a big day at Greer's, but especially on Wednesdays for you guys.
Yes, we have our ads breaking, which is our Easter ad, of course, so if you're getting ahead of things, go shopping at any of our locations to get everything you need for Easter lunch. Easter egg hunts, candy, whatever you need.
All right, well, remember that. I just ate a piece of.
I
hope that doesn't mess up the whole recipe.
Don't tell my mom. She's probably watching. She's probably texting like, she ate a piece.
I'm so sorry, Mom. Sometimes you just got to do it. So we're going to have more with Lucy and Joe coming up. Joe?
The recipe is ruined. She ate the ingredients. We are having a invigorating discussion during the commercial break about what our favorite pies are. Lucy has 2 pies for us today.
Yes, maybe everyone can write in what their favorite pies are.
How about that?
That would be fun. Today we are doing 2 easy pies, Hershey pie and a lemon meringue pie. And they're both very simple, very few ingredients. And these are actually really great to make a day or 2 in advance. And so if you do have big plans on Sunday and you're, you know, doing church or an Easter egg hunt or a gathering, time is kind of precious, so you could get ahead of the game on these 2.
That's a great idea too, because you only have so much time if you're preparing like a main entree or sides or all that kind of stuff. Get the dessert out of the way.
Yes. So these are really yummy. This one is the Hershey pie, and so in this double boiler we are melting together 27 marshmallows, 7.5 Hershey bars, and about 1/3 of a cup of milk in there. So it's almost all the way melted, so I've just been stirring it. I told everybody earlier, just be patient. It will melt. As you can see, at first you're like, oh no, this isn't going to work, but it will. And we are, as soon as that's done, we are going to pour that in our graham cracker crust and then refrigerate it. And I was telling some ladies in the studio earlier, the key to this pie in cutting it is to make sure it's really cold. So once we finish this, get it melted, put it in our pie shell. You pop it in the fridge, at least 4 hours, like 24 hours, like I was saying, is best, or even 48 hours. We'll just put the top back on, and then before you serve it, you just put that whipped topping on top.
But we are concerned about the chocolate to marshmallow ratio, though, because Chelsea ate one, right?
Chelsea ate a little bit of the chocolate. My mom texted, no, Chelsea.
Oh, so
it's
sorry, Mama.
It's all thrown off. Yes.
Sorry, Mama.
These are Mom's recipes. I can't believe, actually, this was probably blocking your little tummy, because a couple weeks ago, my mom was like, oh my gosh, Chelsea's tummy's so cute. Well, Mom, you should see it today. I will take a picture for you because she looks adorable.
Oh, y'all are sweet.
Okay, so now for the lemon pie, we have, and the filling is just 3 ingredients. We have 3 egg yolks, and then I was just squeezing our lemon. I have these huge lemons that Spiro grew in our backyard.
Wow, those are legit.
I know. So if you aren't growing your own lemons, you can grab them at Greer's. We just need half a cup. I told him, I was like, oh, I'm going to take your lemons on TV. He's like, wait, let me wash them off. I was like,
he wanted those to be stunning on television.
So they are sparkling, honey.
Yes.
So half a cup of lemon juice, and I'm going to start the hand mixer for this. And then the only other ingredient is a can of sweetened condensed milk. And that is the filling for this. So once this is done, we're going to pour it into this pie crust. And kind of the same thing. We want to, well, you can do it 2 different ways. We are going to make a meringue to go on top, so you can either refrigerate it at this point, do the meringue later, or we can go ahead and do the meringue, bake it off and then refrigerate it. So there are a couple options on this.
Couple different options.
Yes.
Couple different pies, all great. We'll continue to finish this up with Lucy in the kitchen. Perfect for your Easter Sunday weekend coming up.
All right, y'all, welcome back. I have a paper plate and a fork ready to try out some pies. Lucy is here if you're just now joining us. She's making 2 pie recipes today.
Yes, we have basically finished our Hershey pie. That's what Chelsea's going for. So this was our Hershey bars and marshmallows, a little bit of milk. We just melted all that together and poured it in our graham cracker crust. So, and I was mentioning, and you can see just eating it, Chelsea, it is sticky because it's marshmallows. So the key, do you like it?
It is sticky.
It is, because of the marshmallow, but it's so good. Oh my gosh. So
y'all,
the boys came in this morning because I gave them some, or the kids after supper last night. And they were so mad because I put zucchini out for dinner, and it was like this big deal, lots of tears, but they ate it and got the pie. And so they ran in this morning and asked if they could have chocolate pie for breakfast. So I said after supper. So anyway, put this in the refrigerator, and all you do is top it with whipped topping, but just make sure it's refrigerated, at least 4 hours. Overnight is better, and then it'll cut for you.
Y'all, this is amazing.
Oops.
Okay, now the lemon meringue.
So now the lemon meringue. So we made our filling with 3 egg yolks and the condensed milk and half a cup of fresh lemon juice, and now the 3 egg whites that came out of those, with the yolks, of course. I put in this bowl, and I have been whipping this for a few minutes, and we want stiff peaks. So right now this is at like soft peak stage. And so now we can start adding our sugar. You don't want to add the sugar at the beginning because it will not whip for you. It won't get nice and fluffy. And the egg whites will be dull looking until you add the sugar, and now it's going to get really shiny and pretty with the sugar. So we're going to whip this. Look what she's doing, y'all. Y'all didn't see it. The camera wasn't on. You could have gotten away with it.
I'm not.
Chelsea is over there messing with the chocolate and has dropped her fork.
It's not going to waste. So we're going to add the sugar.
Yeah, and now I'm just going to top this, and then we're going to bake it at 350 for 10 minutes, just until this meringue, see now, pretty. Just until this gets, nice and light brown. And then same thing, refrigerate it until it's ready to use, because you want this to be really cold as well, so the pie doesn't run. So after you bake it, put it in the fridge. All
right, y'all. Lucy Greer, amazing pie. She's going to make a chicken and orzo dish next Wednesday. You want to stay tuned for that. Joe, this is delicious.